shawty with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think I'm better than me, and I won't tell. Gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe.
Take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Here's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Morning! What do you think?
Here's Dak. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Yeah, there we go!
Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. It picked up 12, third and short.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
No gain on the play.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
First down. Here's Lamar. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Design run. Jackson keeping it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Law sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal.
Ready! Ready! Ready, shot! Sit up!
Lamar out of the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal.
Come on, come on! What is it?
Here he goes, third and long. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. It's an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains. How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Again on second and 10, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Here they come. This is third and 5.
Yeah, here we go!
Prescott to throw. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. From a good play to a great play.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Back-to-back carries here. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Prescott now on third down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
He has caught Jalen Royals. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
Oh, we're ready.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Ready. Right on.
Mitchell off the pistol give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to the bank in just a moment.
DC, ready?
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Here's Mitchell again. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He finds space, middle of the field. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
17. Jets, nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jets take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one's complete right side. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Datton. Complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. Complete out to the right. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam over big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Dak off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
46, 44,
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. He connects downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give them 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Justin Madubuike making that stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Calls it at the 7. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Yeah!
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this 1st half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go!
To throw, Prescott. He's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. It gave him just enough room to run.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he gets in, touchdown! The Jets chop some of the lead off before the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stands, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Mitchell up the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 10 yards.
Baltimore,
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
180.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he put everything he had into that. Brought in inside the 20. He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 24, Jets 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. One last play before the break.
Yeah, here we go.
Looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Touchdown, New York.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Fires right away, but incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He takes it down to the 33. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Oh, we're ready.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Come on. 180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Mitchell on the carry.
I think even the defense would admit a little surprised to see him running on third and long. That's called pursuit. Riley, quick after that initial reaction, and stuck him behind the line.
On fourth now, on comes Tyler Loop. Gonna try this field goal for the Ravens. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards.
He's firing a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good for a New York first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on. Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Dak throwing again. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And they hit big there on that second down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. They'll run here following the penalty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Jackson now on third. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
Oh, these returners, they certainly get on TV and get on the replays for a big return. But I'll tell you what, coaches love their job security of hanging on to the football. He was fortunate there to scoop that one back up before someone else could and avoids a critical turnover.
Throwing on first is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Escapes the pocket. And Prescott finds him a first as he slides down to end the run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10, Prescott. He intercepts the pass. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Ravens get it back on the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Pistol snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
180. 180. Hey.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jets' 10-yard line.
Here's Lamar. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Flush out now to his left. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Oops, knocks it through. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. To the line, trips left, here comes 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this is across midfield, they're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Gets everything he has under this one. And that's incomplete. He had the touchdown, but just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes off the board. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Now it's Prescott again. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. The incompletion's still pretty good for the defense.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Headed out right. This one's Andrews out right. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd down now. They need 7. Now here's Lamar. Gets it to him on the screen. Open space inside the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens about to stay unbeaten once again. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a decent run gets him out 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens stretch the lead to 23. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Again on 2nd and 10. Prescott finds him on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Prescott on 1st and 10. No, they get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it ends as a win for the Ravens.